Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Rogers, Chris Emmett and Mike Newman, Karen and Dusty Bin, and the 3-2-1 Girl.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And good evening. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Friday edition of Family Fun. It's 3-2-1, you're on. Now, hang on, you tell me, what is it you're on?
3, 2, 1.
That's not bad, is it? I tell you how to remember to do it. It's a bit like a Chinaman, you know, learning to waltz. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Very easy, really. Well, I must say we have a lovely audience once again, and of course, they're made up of all the unlucky people that couldn't get in at the bingo hall or the pictures. Over here, we have a party of exporters. They used to work for British Rail. And they still don't. And next to them, we got some people in from a tobacco firm who claim to have invented a safe cigarette. You can't get it out of the packet. And over here, we have an Irish mountain rescue team. No, really, do you know they haven't been... Yeah, they know they're there. They haven't been called out once in 20 years. That's because they only rescue mountains. And over here, now listen to this, we have a fast-moving, long-haired, down-and-out carpenter and his bad-tempered father who are going to make a crying bedtime extended play record in a leaky, haunted wigwam for a weird, lazy female pop fan. That's a nippy, hippy, chippy and a snappy, yappy, pappy doing a weepy, sleepy, eepy and a seepy, creepy, teepy for a loopy, droopy, groupie. And,
hello, Ted.
as ever, it's our man of metal and our maid of money. That's Karen Palmer and Dusty Bin.
Well, here he is, Ted.
I know. Do you know, the thing about this fella here, you know, he always seems to get rejected. And I was thinking, Karen, the other day, well, how old is Dusty now?
Well, he's almost 1 now, Ted, and he's really looking forward to his birthday.
Oh, so he's dying to be 1?
He's dying.
Let's hope he will be tonight, eh? Take him away. OK, Karen. We'll see you both a bit later on. Remember, he's our booby prize. Anybody wins him, they take home a brand new dustbin. But we've got 3 couples who are hoping that's not going to happen tonight. They're our contestants ready to play 3, 2, 1. Will you greet them now?
Marco Pola, Lynn Robertson and Peter Rintoul. Lynn is from Erston in Berkshire and Peter comes from Port Seton in East Lothian.
My couple are Helen and John Goby from Weatherham in Cheshire. This is Ruth and Chris Blythe from Dudley in the West Midlands.
Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you. That's Lorraine Humphries, ladies and gentlemen, who's joined us for the next 4 weeks. And I must say, we got Chris and Ruth here from Dudley in the West Midlands. And Chris, I know here you're an accountant, but what interests me in your details is that you list as one of your hobbies eating the wife's cooking.
That's right,
Really? Well, you can't have it better than that, Ruth, can you?
No, that's true.
That's marvellous. Well, obviously, she is a good cook. I mean, not like the food I get at home. I say this, I never ever get acid indigestion. Her cooking dissolves all the acid I ever get in my stomach. So you work as an accountant, and at home you always insist on your wife's food, so you cook the books and book the cooks.
That's right.
Ruth, now you don't cook for a living, do you? What do you do?
No, I don't. I work for an airline as a passenger reservations agent.
Have you been with them quite a time?
Yes, I have.
Do you get the free tickets to fly off anywhere?
Well, yes, occasionally.
Been anywhere interesting?
Not really. I haven't had the chance yet, I'm afraid,
Really?
Ted, but we're hoping to next year.
Well, if you did, they do so many cheap trips to the United States, don't they, over the Atlantic? I mean, you can go budget, standby, Super Apex, Skytrain. I went on one the other week, you know. Well, you don't buy a ticket. It was so cheap. When you get off the other end, you just put something on the end of a plate. Let's have, from one of our bevies of beauties this week, the lady with the questions, Jenny Leyland. Thank you, Jenny.
Hello, Ted. By the way, thank you very much for inviting me to your cabaret act last night.
Oh, it was my pleasure, Jenny.
It's a pity, though, there were only 6 people in the audience.
Yeah, well...
Well, I asked the manager if he put up any bills saying you were appearing.
What did he say?
No, but word must have got around somehow.
Oh, right. So there'll be a vacancy for another young lady next week. Now then, OK, this is our 1,000-to-1 quiz, of course, where you know what you have to do. We like our contestants to answer alternately. Ruth first, Chris second, OK? In the first round, they play for £10 for each correct answer, and there are 3 ways we can stop them. If they make a mistake, repeat an answer, or if the time runs out, that's when they're going to hear from this week, Chris Emmett.
Good evening. I've just popped in to tell you that later on this evening there'll be a party political broadcast on behalf of the Conservative Party. This is to replace the advertised comedy programme.
OK, so as you're playing for £10 a point, we want you to give all 10 correct answers. Score 10, you'll have 100. 10 in the next round, you get 1,000. Here's your question. We want names of antique objects which are made of silver, which are often found on display in houses in this country. Now, we'll give you an example, porringer, but you must not use that. So, silver objects found on display in houses now.
Silver tray.
Candelabra.
Candlesticks.
Cutlery.
Silver rose bowl.
Ornamental table pieces.
Silver cruet set.
Silver napkin rings.
Silver picture frames.
I say, hello. I've got a joke. What is it? What's the nearest thing to silver? I don't know. What's the nearest thing to silver? The Lone Ranger's bomb. You can't say that.
Nobody did say it, didn't he? Well, Ruth and Chris, you ran out of time there, but you did pretty well, I think. How did they do, Jenny?
Well, Ruth and Chris have scored 9, which is £90.
Well done. £90, Ruth and Chris. That's one off a maximum in the first round. And here we've got Helen and John Goby from Weaverham in Cheshire. Nice to see the pair of you. John, I see here you're a labour costs assistant in a motor industry. Is that right?
Yes.
What exactly does that mean?
I calculate the pay via the hours that the fellas work.
You calculate the hours the men work?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a part-time job. I'm sorry. If there's any night workers watching, I didn't really mean that. Anyway, I do apologise. The car comes... Now, you must be very anxious, of course, like everybody is about the petrol situation, John. I mean, are your firm looking for new sources of energy?
Probably so, yes, I should imagine, yeah.
I read the other day that British scientists have discovered a marvellous new thing, that they can make petrol from camel manure. It's true. It's true that everyone was delighted until they found out who has all the camels. Now then, Helen, tell us about your job. What do you do?
I'm a dental nurse receptionist.
Dental nurse receptionist. You see a few folks in there, I'm sure, some strange cases. I went to a new dentist the other day. I couldn't stand it. I think somebody must have done the electrical wiring on the cheap, because the dental drill didn't rotate. No, instead the chair went round at 5,000 reps. Anyway, you've got an interesting hobby too here, Helen. You collect dolls, yes?
Yes.
What sort of dolls have you got? I mean, tell us about a couple of them.
Well, I've got, mainly ones from other countries, and I've got a couple of unusual ones. I've got one made out of pigeon feathers.
Really? Oh, great. Have you seen the $6 Million Man doll? That's terrific. No, it's great fun until you try and put it away in the box. The Charlie's Angels doll beats that. You squeeze it and it goes, more, more. That's good, Have the questions. Thank you very much indeed for John and Helen. Now, you're going to try to beat £90 in the first round. Good luck to you. We want names of antique objects made of brass, which are often found on display in houses in the country. In this country, any country. We'll give you an example, horse brass, but you must not use that. So brass objects found on display in the house now.
Brass coal scuttle.
Brass poker.
Brass bellows.
Brass toasting fork.
Brass rose bowl.
Brass dish.
Brass clock.
Hey up! Last week I went to see Lord Nelson's ship, the Victory. On the deck there's a brass plate saying, Nelson fell here. I'm not surprised, I slipped on it myself.
Well, Helen and John also ran out of time, so Jenny, how did they score?
Helen and John have scored 7, which is £70.
£70. That's good. Very good. So, a 70 and a 90. Now we've got Peter and Lynn from up there in Scotland. That's right. It's Peter, it's Port Seton, East Lothian. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Do you do anything typically Scottish for a job, like whiskey trade or anything like that?
No.
You don't?
Not really.
No. What do you do?
Travel agent.
Oh, you also in the travel business too? Now, a lot of people go to Scotland, of course. I was up there a couple of months ago, and I went to Stranraer Stadium and saw the tourists curling. Then I went to Avonmore, and I saw the champions curling. Then I went to Glasgow Central Rail Buffet and saw the sandwiches curling. Now, Lynn, what do you do?
I'm a civil servant in Social Security.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You haven't got a few bob, have you?
Afraid not.
Social Security, or as it's better known, DHSS.
That's right.
Department Hearing Sob Stories. But now, come on, Jay, can we have the questions? Good luck to the two of you. You're going for £10 for each correct answer, with a 90 and a 70 to beat. Quite high scoring so far this week. We want names of antique objects made principally of glass, which are often found on display in houses in this country. We don't want any drinking glasses or names which indicate the type of glass. We'll give you an example, paperweight, but you must not use it. So glass objects found on display in the house, now.
Decanter.
Glass swans.
Rose bowl.
Glass vase.
Mike Newman's got a big glass collection. Oh, yes, that he has. And most of them have got traces of Guinness in them.
Well, Lynn and Peter, you also ran out of time. Jenny, how did they score?
Well, Lynn and Peter have scored 4, which is £40.
£40. So, at the end of the first round, what do we have? We've got Peter and Lynn here on £40. We've got Helen and John on £70. But in the lead at the moment, couple number one, that's Chris and Ruth on £90. Oh, well, thank you, Jenny. The second round of questions, and of course the more difficult round, but you scored a 90, which is a very good start there. Now, in the second round, this is slightly different. There is only 2 ways they can be stopped, if you make a mistake or if you run out of time. Now, we'd still like you to answer alternately. I will ask the questions individually. If you don't know the answer, just say don't know, and I'll go on to your partner with the next question, all right? Now then, this question is about men who have been discoverers in foreign places. We'll give you the name of the man, and we want you to give us the place which he is most associated. Now, Henry Hudson explored the North American coastline and is associated with Canada, so we'll start you one for free here. Henry Hudson and...
Canada.
Paul Kruger and...
South Africa.
Number 3, Stanford Raffles and...
Singapore.
Number 4, Abel Tasman and...
Tasmania, South Australia.
Number 5, Cecil Rhodes and...
Rhodesia.
Number 6, John Smith and...
Don't know.
Number 7, John Cabot and...
Don't know.
Number 8, Matthew Flinders and...
Don't know.
Number 9, Robert Falcon Scott and...
Don't know.
Number 10...
What about the people who made this country great, eh? I can think of 3. Dick Turpin, the highway robber, the man who invented bus fares. Then there was Jane Seymour, the woman who invented the transparent blouse. And Anne Hathaway, and she often did, Anne Hathaway. The woman who had the complete works of Shakespeare, yes.
Well, Chris and Ruth, there are a few you didn't know there. John Smith, of course, was the American colonies. John Cabot was Newfoundland and Canada. Matthew Flinders was Australia. Robert Falcon Scott, of course, was Scott of Antarctica. So, Jenny, how did they score?
Ruth and Chris have scored 5, which is £450.
Oh, OK, Jen. Second set of questions for John and Helen, who are on £70 for each correct answer. Good luck to you. This question is about wars which form the background to various films. Now, 55 Days at Peking was set during the Boxer Rebellion. So we'll start you with that one. 55 Days at Peking, the Boxer
Rebellion.
Number 2, Charge of the Light Brigade.
Don't know.
Number 3, Cromwell.
Don't know.
Number 4, MASH.
Vietnamese War.
Good evening. There was a battle at the BBC television studios today when a man walked in and punched the judges on Jukebox Jury. Police said later the man was Arthur Griggs, a panel beater from Cowley.
Well, John, I'm afraid you made a mistake there. You did say MASH was the Vietnam War. It was, of course, the Korean War. And the two you didn't know there, the charge of the Light Brigade was the Crimean War. And number 3, Cromwell, of course, was the English Civil War. So how'd they score, Jenny?
Well, Helen and John have only scored one, which is £70.
£70. Oh, dear. £70, though. Yep. That's £70. And we've got, thank you very much, last set of questions for Peter and Lynn on £40. Now, can we beat the top tonight? We'll see. This question is about countries which are called one name by inhabitants of another English-speaking people. Now, Nippon is called Japan in English, so I'll start you with that one. Nippon is called?
Japan.
Nederland?
Netherlands, Holland.
Deutschland?
Germany.
Hellas?
Switzerland.
At a ceremony in Jerusalem today, during the royal tour of the Holy Land, Prince Charles unveiled a statue of Salome 7 times.
Well, Peter and Lynn, you did make a mistake there. On the 4th one, you said Hellas was Switzerland, but in fact it's Greece. So how did they score, Jenny?
Well, Lynn and Peter have scored 3, which is £120.
120. So, at the end of a quiz, what do we have? We've got Helen and John on £70, and we've got Peter and Lynn on £120, but the winners of the quiz tonight, Ruth, Chris on £450. Which means, of course, Helen and John, we have to say goodbye to you right here and now, but it's been great having you with us. Here's your money you won, of course, which was £70. Karen has that for you.
Thank you.
She also has your ceramic dusty bin. Have you enjoyed coming along?
Yes, thank you.
We'll sit and enjoy the rest of the evening. Weren't they a great couple, folks? Bye, Helen. Take care. Cheers, John. Thank you. Naturally. Thank you. Well, folks, we're going away just for a couple of minutes. See you soon on 3, 2, 1. Don't go too far away. Ladies and gentlemen, to part 2, where our remaining couples are about to play the elimination game. Now, the theme of this week's show is the British Empire, and our game is called Safely Home. As you can see, both our couples have a boat and a hairdryer, and we want them to sail the boat with the blowing of the hairdryer right across here. It must cross this line completely. Once the boat's over the line, girls, we want you to pick up one of these balloons, put them in the cannon, and with the aid of this spiked pin here, push it through there and burst the balloon. When the balloon is gone, you can take your boat back there and start to sail it across again. We already have a balloon in the cannon ready for you to fire. Now, after 30 seconds, a whistle will blow and you change places then with your partner. Ladies, you pick up the boat wherever it is and you sail it across that line. And, of course, after 1 minute, whoever's got most balloons burst out of that cannon will go through to part 3 where all the big prizes are waiting. Every time you dock, we want to hear a shot. Karen's here with a whistle. Good luck to you all. 3, 2, 1. Change places. Come on, girls. Take over. No, you don't have to take it back there. Come back from there. That's it. Where you were. Oh, looks like we've got a puncture over there. It's stuck. Okay, quick, move it. Hold it there. Hold it there. That's it. Well done. Well done. Would you like to come down here? Come down there and get in your respective groups. Now, wasn't an easy one, that, was it? A sailor's life for you, eh? Let's see how we did. How did your couple do, Lorraine?
My couple scored 3.
3. Wow. Well, is that enough? All right, Murray, how did Peter and Lynn do?
My couple scored 2.
Oh, just 1 in it. Just 1 in it. Congratulations. That means you go through with a chance of the big prizes, or the booby, remember that. And we do have to say goodbye to Lynn and Peter right here and now, but the money they won in the quiz was what, Karen?
£120.
£120. There you are. There's your ceramic dusty bin, your photo frame, and of course a photograph has been taken of you during the show tonight. That'll be in the post soon. Ladies and gentlemen, weren't they a great couple? Thank you, Peter. Thank you for coming. Take care. Good luck. Okay, that means that Chris and Ruth, you've got a chance to come here and play at Ted's table. Now, would you like to stand just there, Ruth? Chris, would you like to come round this side? That's it. Get in right on the corner there, nice and tight, so that we can get some good pictures of you at home. Now, I think you know what happens here, don't you? Yes, we have 5 sketches for you, and we have 5 prizes. There are 4 terrific prizes, and of course there's Dusty Bin. You win him, you'll take home a brand new dustbin. Now, we don't have a car on the show every week, so you've got to try and figure out, have they got one on this week? You know how devious we can get. Now, at the end of all of our sketches, a character will come here to the table, they'll leave you a clue object, and they'll read you a rhyme. Now, the rhyme will definitely be a clue. When we have 3 of them on the table, I'll ask you to reject one. When you've rejected 4 in all, the one remaining determines the prize that you take home with you tonight, all right? Good luck. We're going to keep the fingers crossed for you. As I said, the theme of our show is the British Empire, and we're going back in time, back to when the map was all pink, you know. I mean, in those days, we paid our way. I mean, today it's a bit different. Most of the map is communist, and we're in the red. I mean, one time, Britain dealt with all countries. We used to get ammunition from China, footwear from India, frozen meat from Argentina. Now we get the bullet, the boot, and the cold shoulder from everybody. Well, in our first sketch, we see the intrepid British officer setting foot on new territory.
Right. Tell this heathen dog that we are now colonizing this island in the name of His Royal Britannic Majesty King James. That's James the 1st of England, the 6th of Scotland, and the 6 and 7/8 of Ireland. And tell him he is a British subject.
Yes, sir. Go. Malin Golan Wallen Gingankin, Nongan Kapaya Chopo, ho ho ho, Simin on Olbo.
Ya kumbala kaya, foot, baya halabuda, white from Kabaya, kumbalaya kambala, wally, lolly, kumbala.
What did he say?
He said so does he qualify for national assistance.
Right, verily on. And if he tells us where the Spanish gold is hidden, we'll give him his own house in Brixton.
Like Malan Galola Kop Takata, semi-detached. Mokata Kopo Topo central heating. Masakala Katapo Takato, ha. Brixton!
Kola baya kano hunga bahaya, hoteli kenu hoba, Amagaya lukum bukoya, central heating, Gaya bala, Hunaba, yaha, Brixton, Yuga Huga.
He said, sir.
Yes, I think I got the gist of that. Tell the infidel dog if he doesn't tell us where the Spanish gold is hidden, we'll cut off his ears and his nose.
Ongal ganongan kumkon kumkaka. And the bitte gitta kukukaka.
Kitikata, kumbalayaka, buko lomalaya, lomoyoma, and Becca Pija.
What did he say?
He said he'd rather die, sir, than tell us where the Spanish gold is hidden.
Oh, would he indeed? We'll see about that. Tell him if he doesn't tell us, we'll cut off his ears, his nose, his arms, and anything else that's cut offable.
Nicky Nacky Nosy. Wallum Gollum Gollamiri. Nickin Sanak and Jockey Strappy Nucky.
Oh, kumbalakaya. Oh, no, sweetbread. Kambalaya. Oh, kusha. Digamano. Oh, balanta kwala. Oh, palilum.
Get off, you heathen dog!
I like it.
He said, sir. He said, sir, he'll tell us where the gold is hidden if we bring him back to England so he can live with his uncle.
Excellent. Who is his uncle?
Enoch Powell. Have they taken my option up?
Well, you built your part there, all right. What are you leaving then, Felix?
I'm leaving you as a clue, a pumpkin seed necklace.
A pumpkin seed necklace is the clue.
What is it? Humbala.
Oh, wow. And what about the rhyme? What does that say?
I will read this like an actor. Very difficult, because I'm more of a turn.
Not a lardy.
We want you to have one. You'll find it a treasure. If you pick this prize, it'll give us great pleasure.
Well, there you are, from Sir Felix Bowness. What do you reckon of that?
Kumbola.
Susaswali. Susutu.
Oh, come here.
Felix
Hiya,
Bowness,
come
ladies and gentlemen. Well, Chris, what do you reckon? Any idea?
Holiday in Birmingham.
Holiday in Birmingham, he says. Well, after that, you might well be right. Let's have another sketch. You know, one of the great British trailblazers, like, you know, Sir Walter Raleigh, who gave us smoking and the potato. Of course, it took a while before he got it right. First, you bought spuds in packets of 10 and 20, and, well, the baked fag in a jacket never really caught on. And what about the army men, like General Gordon, who said, I only volunteered for cartoon because I thought it was a short colour film with Donald Duck? And you said it couldn't be done. But the British soldier always showed skill and initiative, even in the most far-flung corners of the empire.
Yes, I should be, sorry, you know. Very sorry.
I shall take good care of it, son.
You take good care of the place, good lad. I have happy memories here, you know.
Yes, you must have made a lot of friends.
Friends? What do I want with friends? I'm a soldier. I don't need friends. I need enemies. And I've made a lot of those out here. Marvelous place.
I see, but what about the men?
Men? What men?
The men in the command, sir.
Well, no men here. Haven't been for years.
I don't understand. They told me I was taking over one of the most important command posts east of Suez.
That's quite right. Out there, 10,000 natives all hating your guts. You've got me to thank for that. You were very slack, you know, when I first arrived here. You've got to keep them in order.
Without troops?
Troops? You're out of date, man. Automation. You can't beat it.
What's it then?
Well, I'll show you. Here we are. Let's wind it up a bit. Ready? Sergeant Major, get the men ready for inspection.
Yes, sir. Hey, battalion, action, cut. Well, right. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jolly useful, eh? Listen to this.
131. 132. 133.
Jolly useful. I play it every morning, you know.
And that's all I've got? A battalion on record?
Oh, heavens, no. You've got B battalion on the B side. Apart from that, you'll see you've got this lot here.
How many battalions are there?
Well, unfortunately, just A and B. You see, C and D warped in the sun last year. I use those for the geraniums now. The little hole is very good for drainage.
What are all these, then?
Oh, that'll cover everything you'll need there. Here we are. Rifle drill, target practice, gun carriage, parade, ceremonials, community singing. That's the impressive one, you know. 1,000 voices all singing Land of Hope and Hope.
You mean Land of Hope and Glory?
No, there's a scratch on it.
And that's all I've got to keep 10,000 natives in order?
Yes, but none of those chaps out there have ever seen a machine like this, you see. To them, 1,000 voices means 1,000 men.
Yes, but what if one of them climbs the walls and sees me playing the machine?
Yes, well, even that possibility has been covered. Here we are.
What's this one?
That's 2,000 voices shouting.
How do you do? Sir Kenneth. Sir Kenneth Connor, an officer and a gentleman.
Yes, 2 fine character parts.
Hi, Ken. Nice to see you.
Yes, fine, I'm fine, thank you.
And what are you leaving as the clue?
My clue is a strip of film.
Oh, strip of film. Mm-hmm. And what about the... Have you got a rhyme for these people?
I have, but having seen the young lady, I think I'll stick to the one that's written down. Thank you. Are you ready?
Thank you.
Right, the rhyme is, we'll tell you your fortune if inside you should seek, and show you some film of what's on next week.
Now then, how about that? Well, can we say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you? Kenny Conner. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you very much, indeed.
Cheers. Well, now, what do you think, Chris? Any idea?
Well, not yet. What about you?
I think it could be perhaps something to do with camera equipment.
Something to do with camera equipment, eh? Well, you know, we get up to all sorts of tricks on this show. You've got to, one more on the table, then you've got to start thinking about rejecting one. We're going to have one more sketch now. You know, the British love to travel. I mean, Australia was discovered on one of Cook's tours. We sent missionaries to darkest Africa to make the natives see the light. If only could have made Felix Bowness see the light, I'd have been all right. But what about Africa, that huge continent where all the creatures of the jungle are always fighting, lions and tigers for hunting rights, deer and antelope for grazing rights, David Attenborough and David Bellamy for filming rights? Let's join another couple of local inhabitants, the British High Commissioner and his wife, at their jungle home.
It's no use, Gerald. It's all over.
Yes, I know. It doesn't look good, dear. This Australian side is a force to be reckoned with.
I can't take it any longer, Gerald.
It's up to you, of course, dear, but you know what happened last time.
Last time?
Yes, last time you stopped taking it, you had jippy tummy for weeks afterwards.
I don't mean that. I mean this whole place.
No, it wasn't placed, Fiona. Tasted more like wildebeest to me.
Oh, dear.
Was it? I can't tell the difference.
Gerald, I want a divorce.
A divorce? You must be mad. Think of my position as High Commissioner. What would the natives say?
I don't care what they'd say.
You don't care what the natives would say?
No, neither of us speak the language.
Yes, that's true, yes. Oh, but Fiona, marriage is a sacred trust, entered into for life, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. You can't just throw everything away. Besides, your husband would never agree.
I suppose you're right.
Mem Sab, Your Excellency.
What is it, Larry?
The chief of the Umiguli tribe has been on the drum again.
Oh, what does he want this time?
He wanted to thank Lady Fiona for her Yorkshire Parkin recipe.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, and he wanted to know would he send Mr. Parkin's clothes back here.
Ew.
Yes, but the main thing was a complaint about your helping of the missionaries.
Doesn't he know it's part of my job? I don't enjoy it.
Yes, he appreciates that, you see, but he feels that your helping was bigger than his, and he wants to know, can he have seconds?
Very nice.
Anna's eating the clue there. And what is the clue there, Anna?
Here's the clue.
It's a
That's
piece of...
parkin.
Parkin.
Piece of parkin.
Piece of parkin cake, and it's tasty.
lovely.
Can I have a piece? Oh, it's a bit hard. It's been there a few days, I reckon. Then. How about reading the rhyme for these people?
Right. If you're going out on the town, you might need this prize. It will get you there comfortably, so try it for size.
Ah, there you are. Now it's decision time. Ladies and gentlemen, Anna Dawson. Thanks, Anna. God bless, lovely. Parking what, Chris?
Parking.
Parking?
Yes.
So what do you think that is?
Oh, I'll keep it under my hat for a bit, I think.
Oh, you're going to keep the cake.
Yes.
All right, so you have to reject one of these two. Now, I can read either of those again. Remember, Felix brought that in, or else this was brought in by Kenny Conner, the film. Which one would you like to hear?
The film.
One.
The film.
The film you'd like to hear? Well, Kenny Conner said, we'll tell you your fortune if inside you should seek and show you some film of what's on next week. So one now has to go.
Well, that's parking and getting you there in comfort.
Ah,
I think we're going to hang on to that one.
you're going to hang on to the Anna's cake, are you? All right. Well, one has to go. Which one are you going to reject?
Come on.
We'll reject the film.
What do you think, Ruth?
Yes, all right, then we'll reject it.
You're rejecting Kenny Conner's film, all right? We'll tell you your fortune if inside you should seek and show you some film of what's on next week. Well, what would you step into if you had to have your fortune told?
Fortune teller's booth.
Fortune teller's booth. Well, I'll give you a clue. We said show you some film of what's on next week. Now, what do you call a film that shows you what's on next week? Yeah, the audience can get that, yes. They're shouting out a trailer. Well, if you put those two and two together, where would you have your fortune told? In a caravan, and that's what you've rejected, a 5-berth, fully fitted caravan. Just have a look at that. 5 berths, absolutely fabulous, isn't it? What do you reckon, Chris? You could have really done with that, huh?
Well, it's very nice, yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
More, a few bob and it's very nice. Yeah.
Yes. You really want one.
Well, there you are. You have rejected it. I'm afraid we're going to go away, ladies and gentlemen, just for a couple of minutes. We're going to have a commercial break right now. Don't go too far away. See you on 3, 2, 1. A couple of minutes. So welcome to part 3, ladies and gentlemen, where our last remaining couple have just rejected a fabulous caravan, a really terrific prize, but we'll have a few more on the table in a moment. We're going back to our theme of the British Empire. You know, some of the old traditions of the British Empire have gone. You know, what about the people who built it? Take the national anthem, for instance. I mean, how many of you sneak out of the cinema before it starts? Now, come on. Yeah, you do for a start, don't you? Well, I've got to admit, I did it myself last night, and the moment I heard the opening bars of the national anthem, I was out of my seat like a shot. Daft, really. They played it before the film started. Next on our bill is that great comic character, Bernard Bresslaw, singing the praises of our country.
The Englishman jumped out of bed one morn and said to himself, says he, I'm glad I'm a Englishman, bred and born, and there's no foreign make about me. There's the same British blood in my heart and my head, what in Nelson and Wellington ran. A picture of Nelson hung over his bed. He looked at it, printed in Sweden, and said, thank God I'm a Englishman. So he combed his hair with his comb made in France and put on his French silk scarf. In the glass made in Austria, taking a glance, saw his physog and gave a loud laugh. Ha ha, he says to himself, old cock, you was built on the very best plan. Here he looked at the time by his German clock, thank God I'm a Englishman. So he put on his watch, it was Swiss, and his chain, German silver. I feels kind of treat. He says to himself, but I'm getting a pain in my innards for something to eat. So he went down to breakfast and sat in his chair, a chair what was made in Japan. And he says to his missus, see, Lina, my dear, I'm starved, but ha-ha, a fine spread you got here. Thank God I'm an Englishman. On the toast, which was made of American wheat, and the butter prime Dutch, he began. Then he tackled a slice of Australian meat and 2 eggs laid in France, nicely done. With a rasher, American, all of them fried in a very bright German-made pan. Then some tea grown in China he stowed inside with Austrian sugar and said, full of pride, thank God I'm a Englishman. Yes, the Englishman's blood is all foreign made, and so is his muscle and bone. If the parts what was genuine English was weighed, why there's scarcely a ounce of his own. Dutch, French, American, German, Chinese. On a real cosmopolitan plan is built. If a bloke's what he eats, don't you see? We're foreigners, that's what we are, you and me. And I laughs when a cove to himself says he, thank God I'm a English man.
Hey, Bernie. How are you, Bernie?
I'm fine, Ted, fine, thank you.
Hey, listen, well, you're leaving that.
Yes, that's the clue.
That's the clue. Now,
yes.
Bernie, it's great to see you, as always, but what have you been doing recently apart from collecting snow up there?
Well, I'm on tour with a play called Shut Your Eyes and Think of England.
Oh.
Yes.
And are you?
Yeah. No, I'm playing an Arab in that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I hope my rabbi doesn't find out.
Say that again. Bernie, it really is great to see you. Now, what about the rhyme?
The rhyme?
Chris and Rue.
Well, that'll help, won't it? Put your foot down, weave in and out. If it takes off, you will soon get about.
Now then. Yes, I think you've confused them more, Bernie. Nevertheless, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bernard Breslau. Thank you, Bernie.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you. Thank you. Yeah. Well, now, Ruth and Chris, what do you reckon? Any idea about that one?
It's not getting any easier.
It isn't. Well, I can read you Anna Dawson's parking cake again, or, of course, the necklace which Felix brought in at the beginning.
Take the pumpkin seeds again, I think.
You'd like to hear that again?
Yes.
All right.
Well, since we heard that one.
Felix came in and said, no, he didn't. He said, we want you to have one. You'll find it a treasure. If you pick this prize, it'll give us great pleasure.
The name of the game is Dustbin, isn't it?
Yes. I think we'll reject the pumpkin seeds.
Oh, right, it's a dustbin, that one.
You reckon that one's the dustbin?
I think so.
Why do you reckon that?
Well,
Accountant's instinct.
you're giving dustbins away to the other people, so...
Oh, well, no, they get those anyway, you know.
Yes, well, you know,
But
the name of the game is a dustbin, so...
Oh, I see, but you want to reject that one? Yes, Ruth?
Yes.
All right, you're unanimous. That's fair enough. OK, we want you to have one. You'll find it a treasure. If you pick this prize, it will give us great pleasure. Well, you will have noticed, of course, that the clue here were some seeds. You were right there, and Felix did speak a lot of rubbish. Well, does that mean the bin? Well, we said we wanted you to have one, and you'll find it a treasure. Well, believe me, if you'd have picked this prize, it would have given our producers great pleasure because they have been trying to get rid of this since the beginning of the series. Dusty Bin! Let me see. Go down there. There he is. No good, Karen. He's been rejected again. Nobody seems to want him. And look at the suit he's got on tonight. Looks terrific, huh? I bet you're happy now, aren't you?
You bet.
You bet they're happy, yes. I'm afraid...
Any room for the trailer, you see.
Well, look at him. He's going to be very, very sad for another week. Take him away, Karen. Been rejected. Chris, Ruth, back to the table. Well, OK, you've done it. You've got rid of him. You know you're going to take home a great prize tonight, one way or the other. Let's have our last sketch now. Now, the British are a nation of tea drinkers. Well, if it's good enough for monkeys, it's good enough for us. I mean, the British have great institutions, you know, like Wimbledon. You know Wimbledon? That's where foreign tennis stars play each other over here instead of in their own countries. Britain has great exports, of course, like cricket teams. We send them to other countries where they don't get rain. Let's show you what can happen to you now if you have too much of that tropical sun.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, welcome to Mabopo land, Fotheringay.
Thank you, sir.
Well, do I understand that you are an old Etonian?
Oh, that's right, Commissioner, yes.
Remind me to have a word with the chief houseboy in the morning, will you, dear? I feel I should warn you, you know. Do you know what they call the Gold Coast, Fotheringay?
No, sir, what?
The white man's grave. Yes. 99% of all white people who come out here either become alcoholics or go stark raving bonkers.
Good Lord.
Yes. Still, there's a certain price to be paid, you know, for blazing the trails of the British Empire.
Fortunately, Harry and I have survived all that.
I'm jolly glad to hear it, Mom.
Would you like an iris, Mr. Fotheringay?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, darling.
Thank you, my pet.
There you
we
are.
are. Will you have, thank you, a rose, perhaps?
No, thank you. No.
Never mind.
Specially cultivated delicacy out here, is it, the iris?
No, it's a flower.
Oh, yes. It's just that irises are out of season in England.
Don't mention England again, Fotheringay.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't mean to... But as a matter of fact, I was born in Ireland.
Did you hear what he said, me darling Harry?
I did indeed, me Colleen.
Here's looking at you.
Mud in your eye, darling.
Big Jesus.
Big Gora.
Are you ready for it then?
I'm ready right now, darling. Get them rolling now. You're a cracker. Just a minute now.
I can't get them go.
God. I didn't know. What's going on? I'll get one in a minute, darling.
This is some sort of joke. I'm sorry, Commissioner. I'm leaving immediately.
What's wrong with you, boyo?
You're both mad. You're both stark, staring mad.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, we made it.
Stop, Chris. Now, listen, what are you leaving as the clue, then?
I'm leaving you that. There you are.
Uh-huh. Side plate, a piece of crockery. Now, what about the rhyme, Chris?
Yes, I've got a little rhyme for you, me darlings. Here we go. You'll have to move fast to get out of my way, but we'll hand it to you and keep your tears at bay.
Now then, this is the moment.
It is indeed.
Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen.
Where to watch?
Chris Emmett, now can we help it? Yes, here we go then, Chris. Well, what do you think that might be?
Anything.
Anything, yeah. Well, I can read you this again. This came from Bernard Bresslaw. The slipper or the park and cake came from Anna Dawson. Which one would you like to hear?
We'll hear the slipper again.
Slipper from Bernie. Bernie Bresslaw said, put your foot down, weave in and out. If it takes off, you will soon get about. Which one will it be?
It's awkward.
It's just a guess, is it, by the way? It sounds.
Yes,
It will have to be a
completely.
guess.
Well, you know the bin's gone. You're going to take home something good.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll guess on the plate.
Yes?
Yes.
All right,
Reject
Ruth?
the plate.
All right, poor old Chris's piece of crockery is going. He said, you will have to move fast to get out of my way, but we'll hand it to you and keep your tears at bay. Well, a piece of crockery. Well, you know, in countries we've been visiting in this show, there are certain things that you have to move very fast to get out of the way of. Now, the clue was crockery, and we said, keep your tears at bay. Well, you've heard of crocodile tears. You have rejected a collection of crocodile and other accessories. Now look. Ruth is saying, oh, I say, goodness me, is what she's saying. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? It really is something else. My goodness, there's a wallet there. I can tell you that is worth, feel that. Huh? Really terrific. Makes you cry. Well, crocodile tears, that's right. And it has been rejected. I can tell you that's worth a lot of money. So, okay then, Dave, Mireille, take it away. It has been rejected. Well done. Okay, you can hear both of these again.
Thank you.
This came from Anna Dawson, the park and cake. It said, if you're going out on the town, you might need this prize. It'll get you there comfortably, so try it for size. That's what Anna said. Bernie again said, put your foot down, weave in and out. If it takes off, you will soon get about. Well, Ruth?
We'll reject the slipper.
Yes, Chris?
Yes, I agree with that.
Oh, you agree with that?
Take the slipper.
All right, we're rejecting the slipper from Bernie Bresslaw. Put your foot down, weave in and out. If it takes off, you will soon get about. Now then, the key word there was weave. What do you weave that you put your foot down on? And if it took off, it would be a magic one. The clue was a carpet slipper, and you have rejected this magnificent oriental carpet. Yeah. Stand just there. Look at it. Yeah. Now, what about that, Ruth? Well, you can tread on it. Come on, tread on and off quickly. That's it. What do you think, huh? Think you could have done with that at home?
Yes, it would have looked very nice in the dining room.
Oh, really? Well, unfortunately, it's been rejected. It has to go away. So, fellas, Lorraine, take it away, please. Let's see what you've got at the table. this is it. She says the moment of truth. Yes, if you're going out on the town, you might need this prize. It'll get you there comfortably, so try it for size. Any ideas what you think it might be?
No.
None at all? Let's see, shall we? Right. You might need this prize if you're going out on the town. Well, of course, a car would get you there comfortably, but the clue was a piece of Parkin cake. And in the sketch, the name Parkin was mentioned. We were talking about his clothes, and we said, try it for size. So you have won these outfits of woolen clothes for men and women, as well as being entertained for a day at a well-known store. Stand there, look at that. Huh? Fabulous clothes we have there. And that's not it. There are more. Believe me, I can tell you that the prize is £1,000 worth. There you are. Beautiful. Well, he's just said, ladies and gentlemen, you've got your wardrobe anyway. Certainly have. Ruth and Chris, it's been fabulous having you on the show. Hey, good luck to you. You too, Chris. How about a ripple, ladies and gentlemen? We're back next week. More super people, more super prizes. See you Friday, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Whoa.